the Colombian Prostitute scandal with the Secret Service. And it just continues to get more and more. I mean, it had its outrage, it had its outcry, it had its blame on President Obama. And now I think it's just fun. I mean, it's the people that were irresponsible in their duties either resigned or were fired, and there's still more investigations. It's all being taken care of. Now it's time to just talk about and check out the prostitute that was in question that blew the whole lid off of the scandal. And she was on the Today Show, and she was talking about more details of how the Secret Service agents acted and the reason why the confrontation ended the way it did in the hotel room. And I just put together a few points of throughout the long interview that she had. The reporter for the Today Show went to Spain to catch up with her. I didn't know she has family in Spain, but I guess she's hanging out there while all of the media storm goes over. So let's go to clip number 10 and see some of the points that she had.
Me parecía que le gustaba mostrar mucho su cuerpo.
They like to show off their bodies, great bodies, well-defined abs. They like attention, and we Colombian women are not used to that. I was surprised that every time he danced with me, he lifted up his sweater so I could see.
What if someone said, well, you went to the bar, you tempted these guys?
No tengo culpa.
I'm not to blame for being attractive. They are to blame for leaving their duty behind. He told me to stay.
He told you to stay longer.
Sí, me dijo
He told me, stay here. Stay, my love. Stay, my love. I told him no. I told him to give me my money, that I was going home.
Was he angry?
Sí, muy enfadado.
Very angry. Very angry.
Me preguntas qué opino yo de ellos.
You laugh. Why do you laugh so much?
They seem like completely stupid, idiots. I don't know how Obama had them in his security force. What dumb men.
Awesome.
That's great.
Slam.
I mean, it's. They went on to say later on in the piece that she's been approached for a book deal, and she said she's willing to accept it because she has a lot more details left to tell. That book's gonna sell, man.
You know what? I kind of want to read that book.
Yeah. The thing is, this is one of those issues, those times when you go, oh, they just want a book deal, oh, they just want a movie deal, oh, they just want to get their name out there. This is awesome.
No, I'm just picturing this Secret Service guy dancing with a prostitute and like lifting up his sweater. Hey, check out my abs.
She did say he had nice abs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. It makes them just sound kind of self-absorbed and douchey,
Totally.
which I could totally see.
Which she went on. Yeah, she pointed that out too. They're just idiots. They were. Obviously,
Well, she's clearly right. I mean, they got fired. Now they're being laughed at, and we're all laughing at them. So yeah, they're idiots.
It seems like the backwards way to go. I always thought the point of prostitutes was you pay them to leave. He's trying to get her to stay.
It's like, please.
He's like, please stay a little longer.
She's like, just give me my money. I'm done. I want to go.
That's right. Oh, that's Charlie Sheen's famous quote, right? He says, "I don't pay for sex. I pay for the woman to leave after sex."
Right.
Yeah.
And she was ready to get out of there, and then he's trying to get her to hang around, and that's when the whole thing went nuts. She said she said they're drinking vodka like it was water, and he ended up passing out. I think she even like implicated some of his at least she had stories about his performance. She's like, yeah, the sex kind of led to sleep, and then she said I could have gone through his pockets and taken everything he had, but I didn't. Like, it's, of course, everything
She is
really
so merciful.
She seems pretty skilled at manipulating this situation.